So today I want to show how we can create a survey and use that after enrollment to set up an automation. And in this case, we will add a tag to the device, which then installs an app. So let's go first to Workspace ONE Intelligence. Once we are there, we go to Solutions, then we go to Surveys. Then we can here create a new survey. So let's create a new survey. Here we can add a name of the survey. In this case, we just put in survey. We can set if it is for devices or for apps. In this case, we use devices, and we can even specify the language. Then we click to next. Once there, we can select the priority. In this case, we use urgent. We can select a title. In this case, we call it define your use case. Also, we have an optional subtitle, and we have the body. Let's call it, please select the use case. Then we can use the button, which can say, for example, select the use case, and then we just call it here, select use case, and we go to next. Now we can set up the questions. So we can start with some normal questions, which are mostly used for DEEM, how certified the user is, but we start here with a custom question. In this case, we want to use an use case. So we ask for which use case do you want? And then we can go here with single choice, so that we can that all the answers we have, you can only select one. Also, there's multiple choice. You can select multiple things. Net Promoter Score, which is a numeric value. There you see there on the right, also in preview. And also there's a free text form, so you can enter some text. In this case, as we want to run an automation, single or multiple choice is the best. So in this case, we use single choice. So now we go on with, it was, for example, fish. It was bakery. And the other one was fruits. So the user can then select which one to choose, and based on that, we can run an automation on that. So with that done, let's click to next. So now we can add a workflow for this. In this case, we are setting up a workflow that runs automatically based on the devices that are really enrolled. We keep the user status as it is, and the enrollment status, it needs to be enrolled. But in this case, we limit it to an organization group. So device organization group. And we limit it in this case to Anywhere Workspace. And then additionally, we limit the platform, as I just want to cover, where is it, platform, to include Apple in this case. Well, otherwise we can also use the, just a second. Platform to keep it then as Apple, and then we go with an automation. In this case, it is the survey. So here we copy out that survey, and now we can save it, and it gets sent out to all users we specified. As I don't have any devices currently enrolled here, so it will just go out to non-devices. And once I have devices in that which match the platform as Apple, and Anywhere Workspace is the OG, then they directly pop up. As I want to add an automation based on the results, I can just go and open an additional intelligence, go to automations, and click here custom workflow. Then I can go with hub services survey, and I can then set up a custom result. So we go with the survey ID. As I copied it over, it just put it in. Then we can say, okay, once question 1, it was the radio button, and the value includes fish. Then we want to take some automation. In this case, we go with UEM. Even easier, we can just add, we can go with tag. So we add a tag. So we search for values. In this case, we first select the OG, which is the top level here, and then we can have a look on, in this case, it's the fish app. So, and then we just, and then we can just enable it. Yes. And then we have to name it. So let's name that my action based on survey. And then we can save it. So this is now enabled. Once we get some results, we get that. Also there, now we can set to save. And also we can publish it. Once we click to publish, it's directly sent it out to all devices that match that criteria. In my case, it's not a single device, but it will be then used to get that response once the new device enrolls. So let's click to publish, and we are done. So now we have published that. So just to go back, I did that on a quite similar one where I sent it out. I got some results. Well, let's use maybe that one is a bit better. So you see the results, and you get that. In this case, I used the fish app and the bakery app. And also there, based on that, once you click that, also you can automate here. So you can go here, for example, and specify and say automate. So you get that results. You just need to name it. You have already the survey action that it is completed and the survey ID in, and then you just need to add an additional one, which is in this case was question 2, for example, with the radio button, include in this case fish app, for example, and then you see also there you see directly the results of that, and so you can directly run actions based on that. This was an overview of the console part, running automations on enrollment, and also having a survey where the user can select some things, and then based on the results of the survey, we add some text like fish and all that. There's also a video available that here in that blog on digitalworkspace.one, where you can see how it looks for the end user. Thank you very much for joining.